Of these cheap cat toys falling apart and leaving these little fur or feather things all over my carpet and all over my house. I mean, like literally all over my house because my cats tear them to shreds. So I finally decided to make one that wouldn't fall apart. I made this out of some string, and I'm going to be showing you how to use something similar to this, but I'm going to be using a synthetic cord instead of this, which is just cheap, I think, cotton. And a couple dabs of super glue just to make sure the knots didn't come apart. So for that one, you're just going to want to take some, probably 12 inches or so. Bring it here. And it's a relatively easy process for doing this. There's some videos. It's this video right here. How to start and finish bowstring serving, back serve knot technique.
Being able to repair or replace the serving on a bowstring is a pretty...
So the technique for this is, I'm going to make sure these are both equal. Going to kind of grab the string, place it down here, and then I don't really need that much, but I'm just going to go over it, and I'm just going to lap over it right here. Do at least, I'm going to go a little bit smaller for the top loop. Do at least 5. I mean, you probably don't actually need to do 5, but on a compound bow, they recommend you doing 5. And you can do this with paracord if you don't want to. Once I do 5, I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it to the side, pinch it down, and then I'm going to go like around, through, tighten this up a little bit, and then I'm going to do, these can be a little loose because we're going to tighten them up in a little bit. 5 wraps through. And if you want more, I'll link his video down below, which is how I learned. There we go. So once you have that, what you're going to do is now pull this aside right there. You're going to grab the little loop, and you're just going to unwind it. Trying to pull this side right here of the string tight. There. Once you get here, you want to leave enough of the string that you can just pull it tight. Pull that one tight. I don't think I'm going to do knot. You just come over, cut them like this, blowtorch, press them in, make little flat stubs like this so that they won't get pulled back through. Hit it with a little bit too much heat, but probably turn that in settings a little bit. And then I'm just going to lightly free the ends with my fingers and compact it. Now this, similar to what we have here, 5 minutes is what it took me to make this, and it's not going to fall apart. This string is used in spearfishing bands, and I've had it. It is hella strong. You probably don't need to use it. You can definitely use paracord for this. But there's also one other design I wanted to make, which is, I was thinking more like one of those squid baits that you can see. So I'm just going to take some paracord. Hell, I'm going to try to make this whole thing out of paracord. there. And then I'm just gonna, how do I want to do this? Okay, no. Do one. Two. I'm gonna double these up, so that's me 4. And I'll probably, and this is technically clothesline stuff, but I'm just gonna call it white paracord. I'm just gonna do 2 of these. I'm thinking like some squid thing, like that I can grab onto the furs of. If I wrap it tight enough, it shouldn't fall apart. Okay, so pinch at the bottom, pull it up, put a finger right there. And then I did say try to wrap this with. So come here, take this end, hold it down. I'm gonna leave it a little bit more so I can pull it tight. And I'm just gonna tightly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 wraps, nice and tight. Here. There we go. Pull it tight. Now, as I unwrap this, it's going to unwrap that top one. And I'm going to pull this side tight. And just let that one be loose. 3, 4, 5. Come around. Finally got this tight. I'll pull that through. You can just give that one a really good tug. Pull that one through. Now I just need to line up these little loops. And I'm just going to tie this off with a basic square knot. Do this in a well ventilated area, and don't burn yourself because you're playing with molten plastic. But that is a cat toy that is never going to fall apart. One last thing, my cats mostly go crazy for the little bell attached to it, and while I got this off of the old toy that broke, I'm sure you can pick this up at like Joann's Fabrics or Amazon 100%. Probably get 20 of them for $5 or something cheap. I'm just going to attach this through the little hook. There we go.